There are mixed responses to the announcement that motorists affected by the bad gas saga of 2015 will be compensated next year. The Energy Ministry gave the update in an interview with our news center, and two major stakeholders have responded. In late 2015, dozens of motorists, including then opposition leader Andrew Holness, complained of increased mechanical expenses because of contaminated gas on the market. On July 31, 2019, Energy Minister Favour Williams announced that compensation totaling $24.5 million would be paid to motorists with verified complaints. Less than 6 months later, this update from Permanent Secretary in the Energy Ministry, Carol Palmer.
We've gotten a submission from MICAF coming from the Consumer Affairs Commission, and we are now finalizing the works so that the money can be paid over to that entity.
In an interview with our news center, Ms. Palmer explained that a payment system has been created for affected motorists to be paid by early 2020. The payments will be made through the Consumer Affairs Commission, CAC. JGRA President Gregory Chung says this is long overdue but welcomed. He says while his association has not received the details on the payment system that is to be used, the announcement is a step in the right direction.
That the Permanent Secretary is following up and giving a time of early next year. We imagine the first quarter, within the first quarter. We are very happy with that. And we will definitely be following up on the ministry.
Following the complaints in 2015, the Petroleum Trade Reform Committee was appointed by the government to probe the faulty gas. But the committee was unable to specifically identify the source of the contaminated fuel. But opposition spokesman on energy, Philip Paulwell, says he is disappointed with the delay in the compensation plan and so wants immediate answers on the cause for this delay.
So I am wondering what are the reasons for the delay, because to my knowledge, the total amount that was supposed to result in compensation was known, and the persons who were affected were also known. And it does not appear as if there is a funding issue by the government at this time. So I find this delay very curious, and I would like to ask, really, what is behind the further delay?
Mr. Paulwell is also calling for an update on the recommendations that were made to prevent the issue from happening again.